And of course, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason over here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have you here. Like clockwork, every Wednesday, you're going to be seeing these fine folks running over here, enjoying the show here for the Next Gen Series. That is what we're doing here. Brian Dixon looking like he's going to come away with the pole position here after that qualifying round that you were watching there for a little bit. And there it is. As they start to pack in the field, Mark Harris held the spot for quite a bit. And I tell you what, thought he had it there. Woolley was screaming fast on his first lap. I thought he was going to pull that one away, but didn't do it just yet. But we're going to see how this is going to rock and roll. So it'll be Brian Dixon, Mark Harris, Chris Roberge, Michael Woolley, then Jake Elrod, Doug Carlson, Chris Buds, Kevin Delia, and then I believe Chris Bates and Brandon Banks. I don't think they qualified, but that's going to be the grid here. A little small one today. Thank you for the likes out there. Thank you for the shares as well. Brandy, thank you for the like. Brian, thank you for the like. I appreciate that. Anthony, thank you for commenting out there. Man, I wish you were home to participate. You're working right now, aren't you? It's all good things. Kansas is the track. We're going to run 100 laps here, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you to everybody tuning in out there, taking time out of your Wednesday evening for this short little race. It is going to be a 100-lapper, 1.5 miles in length. Kansas, just outside of Kansas City. The Kansas Speedway is your track here. Track temperature really cool. Surprisingly for this track, usually we're seeing it up there. Even in the nighttime, it's usually up there just a little bit. But just about 2 degrees above the air temperature, 25% humidity, partly cloudy skies. Should not play a factor here. But it is what it is. We'll see how it goes. Next Gen Series has been brought to you by Poynor Motorsports for the duration of the series. The 7th race of the season, 3 more after this. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. Brandy, you could have joined. Absolutely. And oh man, they're getting ready to start. I'm going to say you should have joined. You could have joined just to get out there and race and run some laps and have some fun. You did pretty good at the 1.5 miles, and you do really well at the super speedways. You're able to get out there and maintain and push and be pushed, and that's kind of awesome for it. So, good to see everybody out there. Brian Dixon is going to take the inside line here as they come up here. Starts on the green flag, restarts on the race leader. So I foresee a pretty fast race. Pit strategy somewhere in the 45 mark, I believe, is what we had with our 1.5 miles. I think that's kind of what we were doing. So all good things. Poynor Motor Supplies. Go to poynorsmotorsupplies.com at 509-554-3836. Got your last class tonight. And that's what you were saying. What's your degree? You gotta tell me what your degree is. I think I forgot. So. But I'm gonna. Jess got her degree 6 months ago. She finished up her bachelor's in business management. So, curious to see what people are studying out there. Pretty cool. Congratulations on getting this degree as well and putting in the work and doing all that. That's awesome. It's gonna be Dixon, Harris, Roberge, Woolley, Elrod, Carlson, Buds, and Delia back there. Right now, Brandon Banks taking the night off. He is the current leader in points, 201. And Jake Elrod's 180. Well, Elrod's going to gain some points here and some standings as well. Good start for everybody. Lap 1. Oh, why is it 134 laps? It's supposed to be 100 laps. I'm so sorry, folks. It's supposed to be 100. And apparently we're going to run a longer race. So apologies to the bachelors in business. Awesome. Very cool. So, yeah, I'm sorry about that to the drivers out there that are in there driving. Could have been 100 laps, not 134 laps. So, my bad. Messing up all week long, and I'm still trying to fix stuff. 33-31 Woolley in third. And as you see, these things are draft dependent and then highly draft dependent. So if you're the leader, that downforce is going to be absolutely killer on the nose. Thank you very much. Says Harris as the 33 and the 13, almost 3 wide to the front stripe here. They're going to be 3 wide. as the 31 tries to clear some area. He's not going to make it. 3 wide into turn 1 to 33 up high. 31-13, making it stick. Hard racing so far for the drivers. As right now, Chris Roberge, he's making his presence known. They're 3 wide into turn 3. Roberge trying to keep it off of the line there. Mark Harris down low. He's able to clear here, and right now, got Roberge and Dixon utilizing the high line together. Roberge came out of nowhere. Kevin Delia running the fastest lap of the race this last time by. He came out of nowhere as well. He ran with a Ryko's Motorsports team last in their first season, and I tell you what, he must really like these next gen cars. He is really hauling Tukas as he runs the fastest lap and is beating everybody by 0.4 of a second so far. So we'll see how it works as they're fanned out 5 laps in. A whole lot more to go. And big apologies to the drivers here. 3 wide again. Mark Harris up high, utilizing that high line. 13.98 side by side. There they are. Roberge to the high line, pulling to 31 of Harris. Woolley inching his nose down there, trying to clear here. Midline is the right line, I think. Woolley's gonna. Woolley was trying to make himself clear there. Almost got into the 98. He almost had him clear too. So we'll see here as we're seeing the 53 right there behind the 13. Woolley trying to clear the 98 here. I think that's just not the way that it's going to work out at the moment. So we'll see as they continue to run 6 laps in here. Everybody tooth and nail. Whoop, there he is. There's Chris Buds. I was watching him qualify and saw the 21 had a new paint scheme, and the Thundercats, true fan favorite of my own. So very cool for these for that to be run. If you haven't seen that, that is pretty BA. I do like that. Doug Carlson right there driving his Smirnoff red, white, and berry, number 86. Gives us a chance to take a look at it. I like Jake Elrod's new paint scheme. The FCC Oceanside Cleaners, number 14. Digging it. Yeah, absolutely. Digging that stuff right there. There's the Ford right there inside the 33. Brian Dixon running his traditional paint scheme that we've come to see so much since he joined the SE teams, or the SE crew over here. So congratulations to him doing his thing. Kevin Delia, I think that's what he was running before. But, I always dig the. I think it's MF Racing Designs. I think that's who it is that does it, and they do a pretty awesome job at these paint schemes. So if that's who that is, then I really dig the Oceanside Cleaners paint schemes. Always have, especially over the last basically 6 months. They've really stepped it up. There's Michael Woolley driving the good wrench, number 13, doing it for Dale there on the front, and he's been running that one for a couple of weeks now. Good little paint scheme for him. Mark Harris, Horizon it up is what he is doing. And Chris Roberge, we were able to get his stuff taken care of, so he's driving the Hoonigan 98 here in this race. 10 laps in, 134 to go. It's only supposed to be 100 laps, folks. Like I said, I do apologize about that. It's going to get pretty much monotonous from here on in. We're going to see these drivers pretty much relax, and they're going to run a lot of laps. So, you know, it's only supposed to be 100. Tell you what, that battle for the lead there just not going away. Woolley's doing a phenomenal job. There's Dixon trying to pull himself back there as well. He drops low below Roberge. Woolley's going to almost go high, not quite there, but he's going to clear him this time, it does look like. So Roberge will fall back to third. Woolley will take over the lead as Brian Dixon closes the distance here. You know, they're racing really good for just 10 drivers here. Well, 8. Well, technically, I think 8 drivers. Buds is biding his time. He's just chilling, relaxing. Got Elrod below him here. Carlson back to 6th. a lot of jockeying for position. Delia, the biggest mover right now, I think he still has the fastest lap of the race by 0.3 of a second over the field. And that is something to marvel at. Best times on your screen right there. Delia, who's up to third now, 30.25, 30.5 for the rest of the field. Well, Elrod, I take that back. Elrod has 30.26 back there. Is what it's showing. So that's going to be his best lap time too. But still, just remarkable to see for all of these drivers. Woolley still holding on. Having a good day. Dixon a 10th off the pace. Holding on. Robert slides up into place. I think tire wear is starting to become a factor, so I think everybody just trying to be patient here. They're going to complete lap 14 and begin lap 15. Delia right there in line as well. Pit strategy might win this one. That's for darn sure. Alrighty, we're going to go nonstop. I'm going to take some Ampisol, and I'll be right back with you. Inside the car, Dixon here. He's got Delia in front of him. He and 31. Oh, big checkup. Oh, the wrong person here. 14th. Their caution's going to come out. Little net code 86 going through him. Man, oh man, what happened there? Let's back this up just a little bit here. And man, oh man. I think Dixon was trying to check up there. 53 to the inside. There's the 33 with him. 33's down there. I think he was drifting up the track. Oh, got out of the gas, and 86 just didn't expect that. Man, oh man. Ooh. And 86 trying to do that. Dang, oh dang. It's a big checkup. Man, Elrod went up the wall there. These pretty paint schemes. Just kind of going everywhere. Let's take a look at what happened. Just a little bit more at race speed here. He was drifting up. He got out of the gas. Oh, he got out of the gas. I don't know if he hit the brakes and got out of the gas. Man. He was in the right car, but man, oh man. Everybody coming to pit road. Wooley's in on right now. As we're seeing a 31 there. He's coming down to his pit stop. Roberge coming off of pit road. I'm not sure if Roberge even took tires there. I think he took fuel and maybe some right sides. Woolley will be on some screaming new tires. Marquez as well. Kevin Delia. Dixon is going to get fixed. Douglas Carlson's going to get fixed. Elrod. We'll definitely have to get some of that stuff taken care of. Elrod almost missed it. If I go back and take a look at it, he was, I think he saw it coming. Oh, and just bystander there. Man, and Dixon. Man, oh man. Big oh no. Well, that's going to shorten the field a little bit here. Douglas Carlson will come off of pit road. Buds is good. He's got a little right side, or a little front end, little right side, but we'll see how that affects him. Let's see where this is Chris Buds right here, right behind the 14. Hard to get on the brakes there. Man, oh man. He's going to come around, meet up with him. Carlson is going to do the same. Dixon, Elrod leaving the racing surface. Shame there. Good racing. It was really good racing. Roberts, Woolley, Harris, Delia, Buds, and Carlson coming up here. As Woolley's going to have a good beat on the driver here. A little four-wide salute going on there. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going to go back to a 22. 134 being completed. Did not expect that to happen. Dixon was trying to get into the corner, went up the track just a little bit, and that's kind of what happened there. (98-13, 31-53, 21-86). Driver still left in here. One caution. That caution took it. That is unfortunate there. Very unfortunate. All right, pace car is going to leave the racing surface. They're going to go back to it. And Roberts gets it. He's going to go. They said on the race leader, as long as the pace car is doing what he's supposed to. Mark Harris right there slides up in front of the 50. Yep, up in front of the 53. 53 is going to be down low with the 31. Roberts cleaning a little. Leaving him there for a little bit, but it does look like Mark Harris is going to be right in the mix here. He's going to drop down low. 98 is going to be there. 98 was loose there. Cold tires. Tire pressure, a big factor here. When you cool the tires down, it slows the car down by a lot. Delia now going around Mark Harris, the 53, taking over the lead here. Oh, he's a little bit loose. A little bit net code there. I don't think there's any net code. Harris able to save it there. His tires still cold from that caution. They need a couple of laps to warm up. With Carlson in fourth. Bears looking to try to go around him. And right behind him, Chris Buds. They continue to move. Delia Harris making it interesting here. One car low, one car high. And Harris has a little bit of left nose damage. Doesn't look like much. Ooh, man. These cars really make me nervous. They really do. There's so much maneuverability into it that kind of it just you don't expect it. GT31, 26, now 27 laps in. It's supposed to be the Kansas 150. It's going to turn into more of the Kansas 200. See the 53 dive down in there. You see how draft dependent these cars are. If they were able to do the same thing that the 53 able to do the same thing that 31 was doing there just a moment ago, able to get down to the bottom line, and now they're going to be kind of doing their thing here, figuring some stuff out. That's for darn sure. Six drivers in the field, Carlson and Buds, the last two drivers back there. And there are two of the cars that have a little bit of damage, so we'll see how that bears out for the both of them. We have to shove each other around this track with speeds for those drivers are well off pace, about 6 miles an hour slower than the race leaders at the moment. Crossover 31, 53 still making it work. Woolley there to capitalize if something happens here. And still driving a clean race car. And it's looking pretty good so far. If anything, it's a chance to figure something out. That's for darn sure. The next gen series is at ISM Speedway or Phoenix this week or something like that on the officials, so maybe utilizing some of that turn motion. Phoenix a little bit more flat than some of the other tracks, but aero dependency here at Kansas a big factor. Top three, 53, 31, 13. Woolley might be trying to make a move here. He's been patient. I've been as patient as I'm going to be. Let me around for a little bit here. He's doing it. 13 following the 31. Delia right there behind. 13's going to slide up. He's going to pull the 31 with him. Try to control the line. 31 is going to be down, or the 13's pulling the 53. And now they're going to be back to 3 wide. There's Woolley up top. 31, 53. All that aero dependency, a big factor here. As still almost looks like they're 3 wide. Harris is able to put that car pretty much wherever he wants to. And that's incredible to see with these next-gen cars. Woolley to the back bumper of the 53, dropping it as low as he can. And he's going to be there inside. Looks like he's going to drive it straight around the bottom. Mark Harris there side by side with the 53. Now Woolley going to have to utilize all that air. .34 of 134. Now it's going to be a 100-lap race. Everybody came to pit road on 19, so right now 15 laps on these tires. Now 16 as they come around. Woolley up high using the high lane, 31 down low, 53 there as well. And the battle ensues as they continue to rock and roll forward. All right, folks. We're going to keep it on exciting here for these guys. We're going to see what happens as things progress. I'm going to let them do their thing, and I'm going to sit back and relax with them. 4 still holding on. The similar way that they're doing here. Woolley able to pull the line with them wherever they need to be. Delia was out front. They keep swapping positions pretty much at will. Once you get out front, everybody else is utilizing that draft to work with them. So good little line for everybody. Longer race than was wanting for him. So it does happen. A reminder: Poynor Motorsports, PoynorMotorsupplies.com, area code 509-554-3856 is the number. You can also go to PoynorMotorsupplies.com. Thank you to KPTV, Kelly Poynor out there for being the title sponsor for the Next Gen Series, a little 10 race thing that they have going on. So thank you to anybody out there that has hit him up as well. I know that he's moving into iRacing, and he streams himself, KPTV, out there on Twitch. I think KPTV 75 on Twitch and KPTV 75 on Facebook as well, I do believe. So you have to go and check him out. Roberge, Woolley, Delia, Harris, Carlson's in 5th. Buds went to pit road, and he's 4 laps down, but I think he got some of that stuff fixed that he needed to get fixed. It's been about a minute and a half on pit road trying to work it. Now back to it again. Over to the inside. Delia there on the bottom line. Roberge, we talk about how important the arrow on the nose is. Well, that's exactly what's going on here. As they continue to move forward, 49 at 134. It was only supposed to be a 100-lap festivity here. 13, Delia, highlight. You know, usually we see Kansas become kind of the most equal track, and it has. But with the aero dependency of these cars, you're fast on the bottom, you're fast up top, and the drive up on the top line is just insane. So we'll see what happens here as Delia goes to the bottom. .13 high line, 53 there. There's the 98. 31 Harris. Delia leads that time by, according to the relative. And they're rolling. They really are. And everybody out there watching, appreciate you very much. The more exposure to these guys, these drivers, as they continue to roll in here, you catch them on a couple of different ones. Go over their streams real quick and see. Woolley's the Midwest Maniac. Roberge, I don't think Roberge streams. Delia, not sure if he does. Mark Harris, I believe he streams. I think Poynor was watching a little bit. Poynor, they've got streams out there. Put them in the chat for me. You know that Klinger, he streams. He's working on his stuff. It was looking pretty good. Carlson, DC Gaming, I think is what it is. Dixon, I don't think Dixon streams. Dixon's all about racing. And Elrod, I know he streams. He streams on Twitch. At least at Twitch, so all good things there. Just kind of like it. We enjoy it. Roberge to the outside. Woolley still trying to pull that line away. And tell you what, it's looking pretty darn decent here. Roberge, Woolley, Delia, Harris. Whoa, man. It was a little sketch from my point of view. I don't know what happened there. Maybe try to jump down or something like that. I'm not sure. Mark Harris to second, trying to track down Michael Woolley. Woolley now 0.4 of a second, the gap. And 2 drivers side by side behind him, Delia and Harris. With Roberge there. They have to work together to catch back up to Woolley. They're still within relative reason. Ooh, that is a crossover if I ever saw one. You could have slid a piece of paper in between the 2 drivers there. Man, oh man, that was insane. Woolley still out front, 55 of 134. Came out on 19, so right now they're about to approach the, I think it's, oh man, what would it be? This would be 55 laps complete, 36 laps on their tires and fuel. Woolley in and out there just a little bit. It's only the second time I've seen that happen. Mark Harris pulling up that third spot. Just kind of dealing. Doug's back here, 26 seconds off the pace. He's got Buds there. Buds came in and got all that stuff fixed. Given on lap 30. Spent some time on pit lane. Trying to hold on to what he's got there. He did get a lot of it fixed. The car's a little bit more straightened out there. So he and Douglas Carlson will be able to work together here. Carlson needs a little bit of draft here. Battle for the lead, 31, trying to drop below the 13. Delia falls back to fourth. Robert's there up high behind Woolley. Pretty pedestrian race for everybody. And getting ready to approach pretty close to the halfway mark here, about 10 laps. And they should start going to come to pit road somewhere between 10 and 15 laps, I'm sure. We will see. It is what it is. Robert's using that midline. So is Woolley. Robert's trying to find a way here. There's a will, there's a way. That's for darn sure. Damien, thank you for the like out there. Appreciate you very much. And Woolley still out front here. $13, 98, 53, 31, 56, and the 21 still battling it out here. Carlson still in the tail end of what's going on here, but I do believe here in about 4 seconds of racing, that's about the difference between Woolley and Carlson when it comes to what they've got going on. So 13 being pushed by the 98. Maybe some thinner line racing going on here. We'll see what happens as they continue to roll forward. Ooh, man, Woolley way down low. It looks more violent than it actually is. Delia to the high line, 3 wide, turn 1 back to double file. Robert's able to pull the inside line. Delia to the outside. They'll be side by side on the backstretch. Delia able to carry that midline speed up high. Now Robert's to the bottom. I mean, the movements just look more aggressive on these cars. Delia able to pull a little bit there. Robert's to the inside. Delia is clearing. Pulling Mark Harris with him. The high line's going to work together. A little side draft from the 31 and the 98 here. '98 to the bottom, 53 apply, 31 crosses over, gets behind the 98. Robert's leads that lap, according to the relative here. Robert's ever so gently carrying forward here. 2 3/10 of a second. Harris there. Delia's going to be up in the draft area for the 98, 63 of 134. Robert's, when he came to pit road, I think he only took 2 tires. And that'll make a difference there. Delia down low. Everybody utilizing different parts of the track. Woolley, he didn't drop as low as he normally we've seen him do. He's able to start utilizing some of that speed that he's got. He's had some speed. All these drivers have been fast. Delia, fastest on the track. Chris Buds ran the fastest lap of the race, 30.23 for that driver. It's insane to think of Delia coming to pit road. I think he is going to be on a different pit cycle than everybody else. I'm 65 of 134, about to put it almost halfway. You're in about, roughly about 2 laps. Robert's coming to pit road. Woolley's going to take over the lead. He's going to be right behind Douglas Carlson here. Opportunity for him to put Carlson a lap down. Carlson's going to stay up high. Woolley's going to be down low. And there it is. Carlson will be a lap down. Delia will be a lap down. Roberts is in on pit road this time by. I think he might take and get that full tire set. Woolley, see if he comes to pit road this time by. Is going to come to pit road. Mark Harris is going to go around, take one more lap around. As he comes in, he came in on 19. 48 laps seeming to be the magic number, I think. Delia off of pit road now, kind of all by his lonesome at the moment. Carlson in on pit road as well. Roberts comes off of pit road. As Delia makes a pass on him. So Delia is going to be in third. Woolley in his pit stall right now. 31 of Mark Harris is going to come to pit road this time by as well. So this is kind of where it's at. Delia coming around. Woolley coming off of pit road this time by. Delia is looking to probably make this pass. He is. Harris in on pit road. He's coming off of pit road this time. He stayed on for an extra lap over the drivers, and so now he is going to be in his pit stall. Delia right there with that gap, I do believe. Pit cycle being completed. Mark Harris will have to play some catch up here as he comes off of pit road right now. He'll be into turn 1. Delia will take over the lead. So that will cycle the leaders. Roberts right behind Delia. Woolley 2.5 seconds off of that. 2 seconds off of that. How about 2 seconds now? Mark Harris coming off of pit road now. He and Michael Woolley might be able to team up here and track down Kevin Delia and Chris Roberts. But we will see here because Delia is really carrying forward nice and easy. Good little stint. These drivers have been a lot of fun. Bud's 3 laps down now. He's still carrying good speed. He was 4 laps down. Carlson, first car, 1 lap down. If there were to be a lucky dog, well, there it is. Here's the field. 8 drivers started, 6 drivers left. But you never know what's going to happen. It's all racing. 70 of 134. Next pit stop should be somewhere, for some of these drivers, should be somewhere in the realm of 110. Somewhere around there, I believe. If it stays the same as it did. Delia put 45 laps on his pit cycle. We can take a look at that pit strategy, bottom right of your screen there. 45, 46 for Roberts, Woolley 47. Woolley is caught back up to the field now. And Harris is working on that as well. Harris came out on 48, so he's going to have 2 extra laps to work with if he wants to. And you'll see how that goes. Relative times for the drivers. Top 3. We're pulling away a little bit there, but I believe Harris is going to start catching up here. He's starting to gain some speed on these drivers. There's Mark Harris in 4th. Dropping way low here. Running some much faster lap times. His last lap, 31.16. Everybody else, 31.69, 31.74 for Roberts. 31.78 for Woolley. So here's, might have this one timed out pretty nicely. Best time for the drivers still here. Delia, your race leader, carrying the Fastest lap time here, the last time by for the drivers. You see Mark Harris's time, 31.18. 31.73 for Delia, 31.72 for Roberge, 31.71 for Woolley. They might be just kind of easing off a little bit. Maybe trying to get Mark Harris up there. Maybe have a little four-way battle here. Who knows? We can take a look. Last 5 lap times. It was 31.368 for the 53 this time by, so stepping back on the gas, and they've got, Harris just ran 30.89 in that last lap, so he's really got some speed here. Robert's to the bottom line. Chris is going to be trying to make that pass on the 53. He's going to do so here as he comes around. There's Woolley. 4 cars, making it exciting for everybody to watch here. Very cool to see. 98, 13, 31, 53, 86 and 5th, 21 and 6th. Right behind Roberge there. That's the worst that we've seen. We may have seen his relative there. Why it's showing him? It shows him blinking on my screen, but it's not on my relative, so that doesn't really make any sense. Because normally, if he was having internet issues, you would see his name drop hard. But it's not happening. So here's Harris. He and Delia have teamed back up. Delia falls back to help his teammates. He's about a second off the pace. And Roberge and Woolley really starting to do it. Oh, there, yeah, Woolley is, did show him out there for a second there. Normally, if that happens, it drops his relative. I don't understand. I don't pretend to understand. Need to take care of him. Working on it. Very much working on it. Mark Harris. Kevin Delia, 3rd and 4th. Buds comes to pit road. He's going to make his green flag pit cycle. Douglas Carlson came in on 65. He is a lap down. Bud's holding on to his early pit stall there. He'll be back to 4 laps down, but he'll have some fresh tires here, so when he comes back out, he'll be able to, 5 laps down, take that back. When he comes back out, he'll be able to rock and roll with it here, I do believe. Roberge, Woolley, Harris, Delia, Carlson, Buds, Dixon, Elrod started the race. Bates and Banks did not. 13 to the inside of the 98 here. Roberge is going to give up some room here. Harris fastest on the track. They're down low. Woolley's still able to carry forward here. The 98 of Roberge right there in line with him. 0.4 of a second between Delia and Harris. Woolley highline running 80 of 134. 2 pit stop kind of race coming up for these drivers, so not a bad little race. 2 green flag pit stop race, that's what I mean. Bears pulls right there with the 13, 31, and the 53 working together back there. Big shoves coming 2 Fords. Tracking down a Ford and a Chevy. Roberge is your race leader. Of course, it is keep working on things here, folks. So we'll be back with you. I'm going to be back with you. I'm going to keep it on here. I saw a little nose bump there. That happened. Well, that'll put Delia on pit road this time by. Let's go back. We'll take a look at that real quick. There it is right here. 31 is right there. Ooh, little nose to the bumper. They're both a little bit loose, and it turned him. These cars seemingly turn right really hard with any kind of contact. And, unfortunate there. Delia in on pit road. The Bears leading Woolley and Harris. And that's kind of how it rolls. All the good stuff happens whenever I pause my mouth. Delia getting his car fixed a little bit here. Gonna take and get that damage fixed, I do believe. Carlson moves up to fourth now. As Delia sitting on pit road, getting that right side taken care of. Delia 2 laps down now as Carlson takes over fourth. So Bears, Woolley, Harris. That's going to be the top 3 at the moment. There's Carlson, Douglas Carlson in fourth here. Delia still on pit road. Curious to see where that's going to put him in this race. I was looking at the point standing. Chris Budd's 159 on the point standings right now. Woolley 156. Ken MacArthur 156. The Bears 154. Brandon Banks 201. 2 wins. Average start is 8th. Average finish 5th. The Bears having a good night. His average start is 11th. His average finish is 11th. So this will be a good night for him as well. Brogar with a win in this series. And Tony Kibbett with a win in this series as well. Who else? Woolley already has a win in this series. Who does? Good to see. Bears leading. There's the 86 who's going to go 2 laps down now as the Bears, Woolley, Harris. That's going to be the top 3 at the moment. There is Harris, a little bit of nose damage from that contact with Kevin Delia earlier. Delia and Buds on the same pit cycle now. There's Buds coming in. He's going to pass Kevin Delia, who's on pit road still at the moment. Carlson 2 laps down. He's got Harris to the inside. Harris making that pass. 91 of 134 here. That is where it stands. Dang, oh dang. 43, 44 laps to go here. Basically a green flag pit cycle away for the Buds came in on 73. I believe he still will have to pit. It would be just a little bit shy of making it on fuel. According to what my screen says. Anywho, anyhow, anyway, we're going to go back to it. These guys are duking it out 1, 2, and 3, so we're going to let them do that. Still letting it go the same way, folks. 98-13 still battling it out here. 31 has a little bit of extra time on his pit cycle, so he came in 2 laps later than the race leader, Chris Roberts, who's on the outside, and 1 lap later than Woolley, so he's going to have a little bit of time to play with his pit strategy. Lap 99 being completed. There's Chris Budge right there, 5 laps down, about to be 6 laps down, as these two folks are going to be side by side. Woolley maybe give some room to the 98 here. Maybe, maybe not. Woolley's super fast on the bottom there. Closes the distance between the 98. 98 uses the 21 as a little bit of a pick there. Pulls a little bit of the draft, drives down low, pulls up. He's going to use the bottom line. Still letting it go. Still letting folks do what they're doing here. As 100 of 134 is being completed. I am still here and just keeping the voice a little bit compact here, folks. A little bit going on with my Woolley's going to come to pit road. I don't blame him. They're coming a little bit. Robert's coming to pit road. Harris coming to pit road. Maybe they're just going to leave it at 100. I think that might be. If they do that, it wouldn't hurt my feelings. Supposed to be a 100-lap race, and I wondered if they were going to do that. So if that's the case, well, Carlson's going back around. They take their pit cycles and come off of pit road here. We'll see if what they're going to do here. 101 of 134. Yep. Who's going to win Willie's going to win the race off pit road here. I think for digital cars here. 34 lap sprint. Willie wins the race off of pit road. Robert second. Harris third. Harris right there behind. They come off of pit road. 13 and the 98 will be side by side once again. Carlson. Still going to be a lap down, I think. He is going to be a lap. Well, maybe not quite a lap down, but he's going to be pretty close. Because Woolley and company are going to be right behind him. There's Willie Roberts, Harris. Carlson back pretty close on the lead lap, but not quite there. Roberts to the high line. Carlson will probably go another lap down. Get an opportunity. Maybe Carlson can come back in and do what he's doing. Roberts really fast. Harris fast on new tires. That was some of the fastest laps you could ask for. And it's going to be right there. Carlson staying high. 31 of Harris. Going around. Carlson will be a lap down now. Chris Buds 4 laps down. 21 still. Thundercatting it around, that's for darn sure. No kick and took us. 104, 34. They're going to come around, make it 30 laps to go. They cross the stripe this time by. I'm still here, folks. Still with you. Just trying to rest the voice. We've got something going on with the old throat in the tooth here. Hey folks, apologies about my little delay there. Had to go and use some of that fantastic mouthwash that's meant for your sore teeth. So Robert's still out front. Woolley, Harris, Carlson 4 laps down now. Got no front clip going on there. This is Kevin Delia. He's 21 laps down. He got his car back out there. Right there with Mark Harris, who's in third. The battle for the lead still between the 98 and the 13 at the moment. And man, oh man. Woolley trying to find a way around. KPTV 19 laps to go here. And it's going to shake and bake. Mark Harris still with Kevin Dealey here. Maybe trying to get themselves some extra room going on. Dealey and Harris running pretty much the same laps at the moment. Pretty close to it. Carlson. What happened to his nose? I was going to go look at that real quick. See what happened. But I can't. Bud's with a clean car. 18 laps to go here. He trying to track down Douglas Carlson. He was doing so ever so slightly. There's the lap times for the drivers. Bud's holding a second on Carlson each lap. I don't know if he's got enough time, but Douglas has a whole lot of nose missing, and I missed what happened there, so apologies about that. You know, that's what happens. I have to leave a little bit, step away. Right now, 16 laps to go. Everybody good on fuel. Everybody's good on pretty much everything that they've got going on. And they'll kind of finishing where they finish here. Woolley tries to take it to the inside of the 98 here. Going to drive it to the bottom. 98's going to utilize the midline here. 16 laps to go. Side by side, the two drivers are. Roberge still edging out just a little bit. Woolley trying to pull that bottom line together. Mid and high line, the two drivers. Kind of holding on. Roberge side by side on the backstretch. Woolley might need a higher line here. They're neck and neck at the line there. Robert still able to hold that middle line together. Woolley drops down, tries to clear, carries a little extra speed into the corner, so he's going to clear the 98 here. And the 98's going to fall back into place. So Woolley back out front again as 13 laps to go. Roberge was looking like he was just being conservative there for a little bit and able to hold on to it. Woolley's going to try to keep that inside line to himself at the moment. Protect, 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 I do believe. Roberge right there to the back bumper of Woolley. And they're holding on. Woolley's going to carry up. Roberge is going to be right there as well. He's going to drift up the track a little bit. His exit's going to be a little bit shallow. He's going to carry speed, though. Woolley will protect the bottom line. Roberge will slide down. And that is where they're going to be at the moment. So we're just kind of holding on. Hold your breath. We'll see what happens with the top two. Harris still in third here. Carlson in 4th. Buds in 5th. Delia, of course, there in 6th, has the 31 right behind him. Roberts to the outside of Woolley. Every time you guys keep making that pass. Woolley backside, inside, dropping down. Roberts is going to be right there. Woolley, Roberts side by side on the front stretch. Woolley back to the front here. Roberts crossing down. More of a traditional line for the driver as he gets to the 13's back bumper. 10th of a second off, and that is pretty much what it looks like. Look how close he is to that driver. He's going to push him across the start-finish line. 10 laps now, 9 laps to go. You need everything that you can get, and that's what you're getting. Woolley showing off his driving skill here. So 13 carries that Chevrolet at a 3 and 4 across the front stripe. He's got Mr. Buds, Chris Buds in front of him. And opportunity here. Woolley and Roberts. Roberts feathering the throttle to the inside of the 13. 13's going to have an opportunity, though. He's going to be able to utilize the 21 just a little bit here. 98's going to drive it into the corner here. He's going to have it. They're going to be real close. 13 he might clear him here. He's going to clear him. An opportunity for the 98. He tried to make it work. 7 laps to go. Now almost a trap set. 21 up high, leaves him alone. Woolley able to clear by 0.3 of a second now. Roberts is going to hit that bottom lane. He hit that bottom line and really put himself in a predicament there. 7 laps to go. Roberts needs to time his lines if he's going to get there. I don't know if he can because Woolley's really starting to pull away here. As Roberts needs all the draft he can get. Roberts closing the distance. Woolley trying to break up the draft there. Roberts is going to drop in. Kind of curious to see what's happening here. Roberts still closing the distance here. There's still enough time for 1 or 2 last moves. 5 laps to go now. As this was supposed to be a 150 miler, ended up being a 200 miler. Because I didn't go back and check. I scheduled all these races at the beginning, 6, 7 weeks ago, and because I forgot to go back and check this race. I scheduled the practices and just kind of goofed that one up. So many apologies. This should have ended, 30 laps ago. Woolley Roberts, 4 laps to go. At least it's coming down to the wire here. Mark Harris is going to hold on to third pretty easily here. Woolley and Roberts are going to be 1 and 2 at the moment. 0.2 of a second. They've been duking it out for 30-plus miles here, or 30-plus laps. Since the green flag pit stop that they came in on 100. And right now, 1/4 of a second separates with 3 laps to go. A little bit of flickering going on my end. There's apologies on my part. Woolley pulling Roberts off his line there as trying to disrupt the draft there. Woolley up high, down low. Roberts carrying the line the best that he can. Tell you what, Bud's got that car fixed good enough that he's making it stick. 2 to go now. As Woolley just needs to hold on, make it stick, make it work. Roberts high line working. 13, trying to make that last lap magic happen. 0.3 of a second. And the white flag's going to wave here at Kansas. Michael Woolley able to defend the lead position. Possibly he's going to get the second win of the Next Gen Series, and he's going to do it. Dang old good job doing so. Clean car, clean race. Last turn here, turn 4, front stretch. Woolley taking it home, 13 wins. Robert second. Bud Solid in 5th. Mark Harris is going to come around. He's going to take 3rd. And Carlson will come home, and he'll finish 4th. Woolley have an opportunity to celebrate here. Does a phenomenal job at it. Congratulations. Best heat race ever. I agree. I agree, Tim. We'll be able to turn it down and celebrate, and good job. See you next week, Brandy, as well. It's going to be phenomenal. Let Woolley burn it down. He doesn't get the opportunity to do it too often, but here in the Next Gen Series, he's been able to do it twice, and good drive off for him. What a good drive. There it is. Woolley burns it down, celebrates. 13 brings it home in victory lane. The Bears, Mark Harris, Douglas Carlson, Chris Buds, Kevin Delia, Brian Dixon, Jake Elrod. This guy started the race. They'll get the points for finishing, for starting the race and having a good time and enjoying what they do. So congratulations to everybody there. Let them celebrate, burn it down. The Emerald Bears had a heck of a race. I'll tell you what. That was a good race. Thoroughly happy to see. You blow the engine? He might have blown the engine. No, he didn't blow it. Maybe he did. Gonna give him a shove? Give him a shove. There he goes. That's sportsmanship there. There it is. And the Dutch lap for Michael Woolley and Chris Roberts together. Look at that. He's going to turn it down to pit road. Maybe flip it backwards one time. Thank you to KPTV, Poynor Motorsports, Poynor Motor Supplies. All the guys that stopped in to join and race today. This is supposed to be a fun series, and, you know, it turned out to be a pretty fun one. They were only supposed to run 100 laps, and I goofed that one up. Just one of those things. One of those things. He's still trying to make it a pit road. I kind of want to see what's going to happen here. Is he going to make... Oh, get him. Easy, easy. Don't tear that car up. I'll dig it. I like it. Oh, man. Now, let's see if he can put it in his pit stall. Here he goes. Here he goes. And... Oh man. He was close. He tried. Oh, excuse me. Oh man, he tried. He tried to put it in pit road. Man, oh man. What a good race. What a fun time. These guys are why we do it. Here it is, Michael Woolley, Milan, Illinois native, wins it here. Oh. It was a good time. All right, folks. As always, we'll see you tomorrow night, Truck Series race. And I'm going to go rest a few things, rest my voice, rest just kind of a little bit of everything. Working on a lot of things that have been needed to be taken care of that I've kind of slacked on. So many apologies to everybody out there that have been waiting on some things. I can't thank you enough for your patience and everything that's going on out there. So fixing things, working on things, and just kind of the way it goes. Hey, maybe we can talk to Chris. Let's see how Chris was doing. I don't want to. Yeah, let's talk to Chris. Let's see how Chris is doing. Chris, how you doing, buddy? Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
All right, buddy. Congratulations. P2 finish for you here, man. That was you guys were battling for about 30 laps there, and you guys had a heck of a day. Kind of walk us through what happened. Just kind of go through your race. I know it was 34 laps longer than scheduled, but you guys seem to make it work, and you and Wooly, besides the sportsmanship there at the end, kind of walk us through your race with each other.
Well, when the first caution came out, I went in just to do my right tires. Yeah, I got a little loose because I think my tires just a little too cold right at the time. So I lose quite a few positions, and they were between Mark, Kevin, and Willie going back and forth, leading so much. So I let them do what they need to do with their tires, and then at least get my tires warmed up more, and at least I caught up to them. And then after that, then we just going in, and we were fighting. Me and Willie been fighting quite a while, and I said, okay. And when Kevin wrecked earlier, there's no yellow on that, so that's okay for us. But we just kept going, and Willie and I were just gone. So we're just trying to keep it there, keep it clean, not hurt anybody. I think there's a little he really Michael kind of rattled my cage at the start finish line, but it's all right. But we just kept it going. He almost got me spin turn on turn. I think 3 or 4
Mm-hmm.
or 2 and 1. It's one of those two. So I kept it together on that. Surprising, not have my car completely lost it there. Pretty much everything else well. But he had a better car at the very end, and that was it.
Yeah, you guys did a phenomenal job. You made the very end of the race very, very, very interesting and super, super awesome to see you guys. Yeah, you guys are very competitive with each other, and super happy to see that. And just kind of what it is. My buddy, you always have shout outs to give. I want to make sure that you get it. Okay.
Oh yeah, big shout outs to East Censure Esports for putting this up for us week in week out. Thanks for Jason for broadcasting this race week in week out so many times. And a big shout out to my wife for supporting me with up and downs. And big shout out to everybody else for having a great race.
Absolutely. It was a great race, and man, we'll see you the rest of the week, my friend.
Oh yeah, you too.
You too. Chris Robert's in second and does a great job. I got to talk to the man himself. He held on to it. Let's see if he's here. Wooly, are you there, my man? Mr. Michael Woolley, do you got a copy? Are you there? I think he might have stepped away. He was there. All right, folks. Mr. Woolley is your race winner. He does a phenomenal job driving off there. And we tried to pull him in here. Points already updated on the iRacing system. Jake Elrod, currently the points leader, 209 to Brandon Banks, 201. Michael Woolley has 196 points. Chris Budd's in fourth with 191. Robert's in with 189. If you want to see what that looks like, here it is right here. It's going to be on your screen. We're going to pop that open. Seasons, view the seasons. Here's the point standings for you. After just updated after this one. So Jake Elrod in the points lead at the moment. And it's going to be pulling for the 40, he says. Gotcha. I like that guy. He's super awesome. All right. And that's kind of what it looks like right now. So Woolley with that win, 2 wins in the season right now. Brandon Banks 2 wins as well. He's got Got a little bit to catch up over the next couple of races, but he's off to a good start. He's had a couple of wins back to back, so it's been fun. It's been real fun. Folks, we love you. We appreciate you. Thank you very much for everything you've got going on. Thanks for all the patience. And yeah, we've got a lot to work on. I've got a lot to work on. And when it comes down to it, the racing's been fun, and these folks have been absolutely amazing to me. So they deserve all the credit here for everything that's happened to make this a platform it is. So yeah. It is what it is. Thank you, folks. I appreciate you. We love and adore what you are out there, and we'll see you again the rest of the week.